Hello YouTube, welcome back. Welcome in if you've never been here before. Today I'm going to show you an updated guide on how to set a custom homepage background in Firefox. Now this is a pretty nice thing if you like to see something other than this boring slate gray background when you open your browser. So I made a video about this about a year ago, but recently some of you have been having issues with it saying, yeah, this didn't work for me. I can't get the text file to convert to a CSS file no matter what. And this is mostly because of a recent Windows 10, Windows 11 update that hid the setting that toggles file extensions in File Explorer in the View tab and then set it to false by default. However, I have made it a lot easier to set your homepage background because I've done most of the work for you. So if you go ahead and go over to my GitHub page and to this repository, which it's going to be in the description, there will be this quick little folder that you can just download and put in your Firefox folder. Just go ahead over to code and click on download zip. It's going to open this right here, and you're just going to want to go over here and extract it. I've already extracted it, as you can see. But once you've extracted it, there's going to be a couple things in this folder. There's going to be a README. There's going to be this license here. You don't need any of those. I've already deleted them. You just need to copy this Chrome folder. So, and hang on to that because you're going to need that later. So now you can go over to About:support. And you're going to look for this profile folder right here. And if you're on Linux, you're going to want to just take this and copy it and paste it in Dolphin or whatever your file explorer is. Because if you click on open folder, it's going to open it in your terminal. But if you're on Windows or Mac, just go ahead and click on open folder. And you're just going to want to go ahead and paste this Chrome folder that you had earlier in this folder. And it's going to read something like users, your username, app data, roaming, Mozilla Firefox, profiles, and this is just the specific release of Firefox that you're currently using. So just go ahead and paste that Chrome folder in there. It's going to have the CSS file already made for you and an image in the image folder. So now what you have to do is go over to About Config. It's going to have that little warning there. Don't worry about it. And you're going to look for Legacy and then Toolkit Legacy User Profile Customizations.style sheets. This is what you want right here. It's going to be false. Click on this to toggle it to true. All you have to do after that is just restart Firefox. And there you go. There is your background. Now, if you want to change the image that is in this background, if you want to change this background, just go ahead and go over to About Support again. Make sure you click on Profile folder to open that up, and go into Chrome and Image, and you can put any image that you want in here. So I'm gonna make sure to drag this over here, and you can put as many images as you want in this folder. Not gonna slow down Firefox. However, if the name of the file has a space in it, as this one does, the CSS file won't be able to read it. So you need to change that to something simpler. This is a screenshot from a video game called Control, so I'm gonna change that to control.png. I recommend copying this exactly because you're going to want this exact name with the file extension when you go back to the Chrome folder and edit the CSS file. So right click on this, click edit in Notepad, and then you're going to look for this img right here, this line. This is that folder, and this is whatever image is inside that folder, the name of it. So I'm gonna select control.png, and it's going to change to this one, and then save. And then just go ahead and open Firefox again, and your new background will be there. So you can turn all this stuff off if you want, and it looks very clean. You have your search bar and your Firefox logo. It's very nice. However, if this is too much for you and you just couldn't get this to work, don't worry. I have another way to do this as well. So you're going to want to go over to your extensions right here. Just click on this, and you can get a new extension. So you're going to look for an extension called Tab List. It's going to be this right here. And this is sort of a heavy extension, so Firefox is going to be slower when you open it, which is why I prefer to use this method instead. But you can add this to Firefox, allow it to run in private windows if you want it to, and then whenever you open a new tab, it's going to look like this. And you can go over to this and change this. You can upload a custom image if you want. I don't recommend changing this to Giphy if you have epilepsy, but you can do that if you want. You can change it to a solid color gradient, a random image off Unsplash, changes it, you know, whenever you want, every new tab. You can add new widgets. There's all kinds of stuff. NBA scores. There's a literature clock. You can change your greeting. You can add your name here. So you have a personal greeting. The literature clock is pretty cool, honestly. This will change with every time. So it'll say 6:15, and then when the minute goes over, it'll change, which is pretty cool. And this will just open every time you open a new tab. You'll have an image, and you can change the image or whatever. It looks very clean, but as I said, it is a bit heavy. So when you open your Firefox, it will take a few more seconds to load than normal. So I'm also going to include the final Easter egg that I had in the last video. If you go to About Support again, About Config, my bad. Go to back to About Config and look for last tab. This right here, you set it to false, keeps Firefox from closing when you close the last tab. And this is pretty useful if you're like me and close the last tab all the time and then have to reopen your browser. And now it only closes when you press X. There you go. If you liked this video, give it a like. Drop me a comment. If you have issues with anything in this guide, let me know in the comments. You can also open a issue on my GitHub page on this repository and just open a new issue. And let me know if you're having any issues, and I will help you if I can. That's it. Thank you very much for watching, and have fun.